What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. Today I'm going to do a review on the new A7 Hourglass knee sleeves in the stiffness Rigor-Mortis. So if you don't know me already, my name is Jacob, welcome to my channel. I'm a 74 kilo national level powerlifter. I'm a full-time powerlifting coach, and if you are interested in powerlifting coaching, drop me an email in the link below or visit my Instagram and drop me a DM. My all-time best squat in competition is 217 kilo. 17.5 kilo, and in the gym it's 220 kilogram. And I've always used SBD knee sleeves and I've always sized down quite a lot. But the other day I did get and pick myself up a pair of A7 Rigor-Mortis knee sleeves. But when I wear SBD knee sleeves, I do measure up for a medium, but I wear an extra small just to get them nice and tight, compressed and whatnot. In the A7s, I measured up, I think overall for a medium, and I went true to size and I bought a medium. They do have an extensive size chart on their website where you can measure your calf, the circumference of your knee and your thigh. My measurements were all over the place. The calves measured me up for a small, the knee measured me up for a medium, and the thighs were in between an extra large and an extra large. So I just went for the medium. I thought I've got really small calves and I can slip them over my legs really easily. I just need to get them to the knee. So I did. I went for the mediums and luckily it paid off. I think they are the perfect size choice. I don't think I should have gone smaller. I feel like if I went any smaller, then I would have run into problems like other people I know where they haven't been able to actually get their knee sleeves on, or they have and they haven't been able to take them off. So how easy are they to get on? So when I put them on, they slipped straight over the calf. I did have to fold the bottom and the top and give it a pull up, but it did really easily slide on over the calf and straight onto the knee. I had to extend my knee a few times just to get them right over there, and then it simply folded straight over the quads and the calves to have a nice center fit over the leg. Now, as you can see, compared to my hand, these knee sleeves are actually very big. The sheer footprint of this is quite long, and they do feel quite hefty as well, and they're heavy too, so you definitely know about it when they are on the leg. Compared to the SBD knee sleeves, I don't have them with me at the moment, they're in the car, but the SBD knee sleeves, I would say from here to here, whereas as you can see you've got a whole 2 inches or so extra on the A7, and well, you can feel that definitely on the leg, and it does feel like it gives you more support because of the sheer footprint of the knee sleeve itself. And just like getting them on, they're super easy to get off, if not easier to get off. I simply pulled over and folded over the top of the knee sleeve and pushed them down and they came straight off. So let's talk about comfortability. How comfortable are the A7s actually? So I've only worn them once for training. I've worn them twice, but I've trained in them once, and I trained in them yesterday, so I think I've got quite a fresh perspective on how they feel. Of course, they might need breaking in, so disclaimer first, they might need breaking in. I've only trained in them one time, and I'm thinking about doing another A7 knee sleeve review 3 weeks down the line, once I've squatted in them a little bit more and I can give a more accurate update on this kind of thing. But after one use, they are quite uncomfortable to wear. Once they're on, because of the sheer thickness, well, they're 7mm, but they feel super thick, super dense, and because of that, when you've moved around in them a little bit, you do develop a little bit of a crease behind the knee, and that pinches and it chafes quite a lot, and it feels like it's pinching the skin sometimes. So walking normally in them can be a little bit problematic, and when you squat in them, they do feel like they're pinching a little bit. But even though that does sound like a bad thing, I do think that works in favour for them, because it shows how much pressure they really are putting on the knee, that any kind of movement will kind of pinch the back of the leg. Maybe uncomfortable is the wrong word, they just feel different. Of course, I think many of us have all been used to SBDs or just normal A7s, or some people have used I don't know what other people use, but they're like the main two, right? And then a few other bits, a few other brands as well. And they feel quite thick at the time when you first get them, when they're not worn in yet. But once they're worn in, they do feel kind of flimsy. They never really pinch, and they only really pinch if you're going for 3-4 sizes smaller than you usually would. So my take after wearing them once is a little bit different to a lot of takes that I've seen online. For the record, in my squat session yesterday, I squatted 206 kilo for 4 reps, which is a ridiculous PB. I do think the sleeves helped a little bit, but I don't think they were the reason that I squatted it. I was hoping to go for something around about the 203 to 204 kilogram range anyway, but having that extra 2 or 3 kilo one, I feel like the sleeves did definitely help. Whether it actually helped or whether it was a placebo because I expected them to help, either way, if it works, right? So yeah, I don't think they magically put kilograms onto the bar. I do think though, the point they help the most is right at the very bottom of the squat. So when you're about to explode out of the hole, the knee sleeves do kind of put you in the best position possible to stand up. Sometimes getting out of the hole might be the hardest part, and some people stick a lot at the bottom of the squat, and I feel like if that is you, these sleeves are going to help a lot. My sticking point's halfway through the squat, as you can see, so I do think these knee sleeves help me get through that a little bit easier, but I think that if I had a sticking point at the bottom of the squat, they would have completely erased it and helped me through that. They almost put you in the best position possible to finish the squat, as opposed to magically allowing you to squat more. In terms of when I feel the benefit, I felt the benefit of the knee sleeves pretty much instantly. From 20 kilo at the bar all the way up to, I'd say, 160 kilo, I felt super springy. I felt that I could lift anything at any point, and it felt fantastic, to be honest with you. When I got over the 4 plates, so 180 kilogram plus, that's when I started to stop feeling the effects of the sleeves straight away, and maybe that was just because it was a byproduct of the sheer weight on my back, so you tend to not overthink about that kind of thing, but visually you can see that they are definitely, the squat was definitely helped by the knee sleeve. So my verdict, they probably don't add kilos, but if you're a good squatter, you can probably get more kilos on the bar just because it helps you into the best position possible. So let's talk about pricing now. Pricing starts at around about £100. I don't know what that is in dollars, but it's around about £100. With shipping, it can set you back probably £105, £106. As opposed to your general normal knee sleeve that might set you back £60, £70 maximum, depending on the brand. A7 I know is around about 60, 70. SBD, depending on the colorway, 60, 70. And a few other brands that you may use are probably around that range. So I do think that the A7 Rigor-Mortis Hourglass sleeves bring in a whole new tier of knee sleeve, along with the Inzes, along with the, I think it's the Iron Rebels, and a few other knee sleeves that are using this new formula of knee sleeve creation. And do I think they're worth the money? Yes I do. I think if you're taking powerlifting seriously and you would like to be, or you are a competitive powerlifter, they're definitely worth the money. Don't expect them to suddenly change your squat and turn you into a good squatter. I do think that you need to be a good squatter to get the full effects of these, and if you're not, you probably won't notice too much of a difference. But yeah, I do think they're worth the price. So I've got some miscellaneous thoughts that I want to get out there. The first one, when the courier man handed me the A7 package, and as soon as I opened it, I had this sudden whiff, and it almost smelled fishy. It was very strange, and I've had other friends, lifters, clients tell me that they've had the exact same thing where they've opened theirs and it smelled fishy. Now, as the smell settles, it stops smelling fishy and it starts smelling rubbery, and that's okay. I can get with that, but I can't get with the fishy smell, and I'm not sure what it was, and it did go away, it didn't last, but yeah, strange smell. The dust bag that it comes in, it's really nice. It's it's really nice. It's got like a suede midpoint on it with A7 here, demand greatness here, and yeah, it kind of goes in nicely. I've just realised I haven't actually got them out, and they fit really nicely in there. This is a really good touch. I personally think if these big companies like A7, SBD and the rest of them, they want to start making powerlifting and powerlifting accessories a little bit more prestigious, I do think this is the way forward. I do think that having some sort of protective bag or something for their expensive accessories and equipment is going to be a game changer in powerlifting. If you look at any other sport that requires equipment, you could look at even the sports that are slower paced, like fishing, pool and snooker and stuff, and then everything comes in a case. You know, it feels special, it feels luxury, you know, and I feel like this is the way they need to go. Yeah, I like it a lot. So, final thoughts of the A7 Rigor-Mortis Hourglass knee sleeve. I really like them. I feel like they're definitely worth it. And like I said earlier, if you are looking at being a competitive powerlifter and you already have at least a decent squat, they are definitely the way forward. Whether they are the A7s or maybe you want to try the Inzas, which I haven't tried, or any of the others that are coming out. I've heard rumours that SBD are bringing out a knee sleeve like this, but to be honest, unless it's for a review purpose, I don't think that I'm going to buy them. These are honestly fantastic. They're well worth the money. They come with their cons, but there's more pros than there could ever be of cons. So yeah, I'm really happy with them, and I can't wait to see if they really do dramatically aid my squats. In the next 3 weeks, I'm adding singles into my program, so I might possibly do an updated final thoughts on the A7 Rigor-Mortis Hourglass shaped knee sleeves after I finish that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That has been the review. If you've got any questions, let me know down below in the comments, and of course, before I end, don't forget to subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. I'm trying to do regular content now. I do things like vlogs, day in the life, how-tos, reviews I'm going to start doing as well. And if there's anything else you would like to see, let me know in the comments, so comment down below. Don't forget to like the smash button and turn on the notification bell. Thank you. See you later.